Veronica, I'm Service Manager at Oakfield Day Circus. The project was a partnership between ourselves at Oakfield and Merseytravel. And the idea was to get a group together of younger people, not people that necessarily knew each other, to give them a sense of independence and give them some self-confidence by using a creative project to bring them together. We weren't sure exactly what we were going to use originally, what sort of project, but we met Barry through one of our contacts in Merseytravel, and we began with the circus skills. And we called it a Get Moving project because we wanted to challenge young people to learn new skills by doing something that maybe they've never been able to do before.
My name's Barry and I'm a circus theatre practitioner. I do physical theatre and work with movement and circus skills in an artistic way to help people to overcome physical boundaries and to help them get to know each other better and just to have a lot of fun. This project has been called the Get Moving project. So it was really about getting people moving and about them exploring different disciplines in terms of performance and in game playing. At the very beginning, we had an idea that we were going to start with circus skills. So we started the project by making hula hoops, making juggling balls, and then we would use the equipment that we'd made to play around with and just to play games as a way of breaking down inhibitions and helping the group to get to know each other. And then that moved on to making masks, and then once we'd made some masks, we then went on to produce just small pieces of performance. The aims of the project would be to help people to feel more comfortable in their own skin, in their own bodies. When we made the masks, for instance, we started out with the idea that you'd make the person's face that you'd like to be. Try and think about what person would I be if I didn't feel this way, or if I was braver, I'd be this person. So it was really about thinking outside of yourself and letting yourself just express whatever it is you wanted to express. And also it was about the relationship amongst the group. And the aim was to help those friendships and relationships develop with the use of the art forms that we were using. So that was the main aims of it, and to increase the confidence of the individuals who were taking part in the project.
My name's Katrina and I go to Oakfield. I think the project that we're doing now is we're really getting good at it, and we're getting really good at doing the acting bits, and we're using the masks as well. One, I learned how to juggle. Two, learned how to do the hula hoop and learned how to make it as well. And then we learned how to make our own masks out of the balloon. And then he taught us how to talk without miming, without talking in the white masks.
What is it about the masks activity that you like?
You're a different person and you move more. It has been a good experience for me. It's getting to know people and getting to play with different games as well. We didn't know any of the group until Veronica said, we're going to have new people coming in and starting the project with us. Made mates with Michael, Jean and Jared, and then when Barry came in, he got to know us more then.
My name is Michael. I went to this project, so I went to Oakfield. I love the bits of it, so the mask, hula hoop, and the drama pieces. Oh, dancing, yeah, definitely. Got the rhythm to do it.
I think the impact has been that people are a lot more independent than they were before. I mean, some people obviously came with their own skills, their own abilities, but I think between them they've sort of influenced each other and they developed their self-confidence. I think with some people it's been a marked improvement in confidence where people are, developing their ideas, coming forward, thinking more, being able to plan more constructively. So I think for each individual, I think they've come quite a long way. One of the things that we wanted people to do was to travel here independently, so that was part of the remit of the group, which everybody did. So it was around people having a sense of independence and then coming together at a certain time on a certain day, and that's worked really well. You know, some of the group have dropped off and then some people have joined the group. So it hasn't been the same group all the time, but it's been really successful. And I think one of the most positive things that's come out of the whole project is the sense of friendship that's developed between the group. And I know when we finished the circus skills and we spent a day doing sort of trapeze work and rope work, and everybody sort of came together. They got really close that day because they were doing sort of like dangerous things, if you like, and they had to trust one another. I think, to be honest, I was quite moved really at the end of that particular session by the friendship that developed between them and the relationship. And it was truly, you know, really nice thing to see, and it's developed even now. So we've got people within the group, not just meeting together when they come here on a Thursday afternoon, but meeting each other outside of the group, texting one another, telephoning each other. So it's really, you know, they've really developed a really sort of friendship between themselves.
At the beginning, I think, apart from one or two of the participants, nobody really knew each other. So there was a kind of tentativeness or a inhibitions there for me as well, because I'd never met the group. I didn't know how they were going to respond. But with the game playing that we did, and just how slowly we built up the interactions between the group and each other, it just seemed to flow quite naturally. To the first few months, it just felt like we were coming and joining together and enjoying making things, enjoying playing different games, enjoying making discoveries about how our bodies moved. And I learned a great deal as a practitioner from working on the project. And I could see just how much the people on the project were opening up as it was continuing, and it all seemed a very positive experience. The benefits the participants get from the project depend on the individual a lot of the time, and where they were at when they started the project. Just doing exercise and just being active and getting moving, it becomes quite physical as we went on. At the beginning we were moving only a little bit, and then as time went on we found that we were always on our feet, always moving, always dancing, always doing things. And I think the other benefit has been increased confidence, lacking the inhibition from before, and feeling that you can express things and finding different ways to express who you are and express what you want, really.
My name is Kyle, and I got involved in this project through another group I'm with. Well, so far it's been really great. My favourite bit was where we all had to wear the masks, because they're all the same. You can't tell whose face is which. I have learned to be more confident, because before I started coming here, I suffered from quite severe stage fright. Now I've been doing this with all the other actors watching me. It's been helping me conquer that.
My name is Jean, and the projects, what I like, is doing maths. I like doing maths, getting involved. Getting involved, you have to work in a team. So everyone enjoy. My favourite project is dancing. I like the projects. So I like to come here on the Thursday afternoon. Is that my choice?
My name is Jared Woodward, and I got this project was getting brilliant, so I got into it from the college, and then we went Blackie in town. Done circus training. I spent out spinning the plates, and then juggling balls, doing paper mache with the balloons over the mask, walk on a tightrope, then on trapeze.
What have you enjoyed the most about the project?
Put our minds to it, like our performance, where we had to do our performance and all that. I've learned about the dance with Barry, and we got to show them. Barry showed us, then we all have to do it ourselves. And then balloons all the way through, kept going all the way through and all that, and it's brilliant and exciting.
I think it's been quite an adventurous journey really, because when we started the project we weren't entirely sure. We knew what we wanted the aims to be, but we weren't quite sure how we were going to get to the end. It was just really about what happened and how people developed along the path. So I think that was part of the adventure, because none of us knew how it was going to work. And again, some people not necessarily completed the course, we've had new people join in with us. But it's just been, you know, the fun that everybody's had and the creative side, because everybody's contributed to the ideas. Everyone takes part in designing the moves and the dance and where we go next and what they think we ought to be moving on to. So we're hoping we've got a bit more time to spend, so we hope to see what direction we'll go in next.